So again, today first we're going to start with EdPuzzle. Now, this is the key information that you need to know about EdPuzzle. Number one, you do not need to create an account to access EdPuzzle. That's one of the best things about it. All you need is a link to a lesson to access these EdPuzzle lessons. So how EdPuzzle is going to work throughout the school year is I actually have EdPuzzle syncs with Google Classroom. So that's why it's such a big deal to get logged into my Google Classroom. If you are logged into Google Classroom, when I assign a lesson on EdPuzzle, it automatically sends out to all the Google classes that I link to it. So, so that you will get the notification on Google Classroom. It'll actually create a new assignment under the classwork tabs. Now, the reason why this is so important is throughout the year, all the lessons that I teach you are going to be through EdPuzzle, okay? Now that might sound a little weird, Mr. Morita, how are you going to teach us through a video website? Well, this is the thing. The lessons that you guys are going to learn from me, I'm not going to do on live Zoom like we are now. There are just too many factors that will interfere with the actual lesson, and the recordings that I post later will not be that great, okay? So what I decided is we're going to do lessons asynchronously, which means we're going to be doing those while we're not live. You're going to access the EdPuzzle videos. Those are going to be pre-recorded from me, by me, so that all the material in the lessons is clean and pristine. We're going to do notes and example problems in all the EdPuzzle lessons. This is great also because it's going to allow me to keep the length of those videos between 5 and 10 minutes. So the lesson videos that you watch, you can rewatch several times because they're not going to be too long. Last spring, I did a lot of lessons for distance learning. My videos were like 20, 30 minutes long, and you can imagine it could be a snooze fest after like the first 8 minutes. So my video lessons, my goal is to keep them very short so that you can access them over and over as many times as you need, and it won't take a lot of time, okay? So that's for the EdPuzzle lessons. Synchronously, then the following day after you've watched the EdPuzzle lesson, we will have a Zoom meeting where I share my iPad screen and I go over any questions from the homework assignments that you might have. So our synchronous time will be basically like an open forum for you guys to ask me math questions, and I can go over them on the screen as you watch them,